Kyle Keel. Now, we mentioned that February is Heart Month, and today we're actually focusing on ways to save lives if someone nearby goes into cardiac arrest.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Representing the QC Heart Safe Coalition today is Chuck Gibson with Medic EMS of Scott County and Bettendorf Police Chief Keith Kimball. Thank you both for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Looking forward to it. So, Chuck, first, the Quad Cities Heart Safe Coalition. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
You all are celebrating almost a decade, 9 years, I believe.
Yeah, we started in 2016.
Wow.
Wonderful. So talk about the impact over those years. I mean, thousands of people have seen it.
Yeah, absolutely. We came up with a way, with what we do out in the community as first responders. If somebody can do something prior to our arrival, it really has an impact on outcomes. So we got a group of like-minded people together that thought, how can we bring this to our community to get more people trained to get that care there before the responders arrive?
Yeah.
And talk about the growth here over the last 9 years, because I mean, I was surprised by some of the numbers. I mean, we're talking thousands and thousands of people who are becoming certified in CPR to help these citizens.
Yeah, that's great. I think what people really enjoy about this is it's not a certification class. It's just knowledge and some skills. So we can come in, talk to any kind of a group, give them the information we need, and it's a quick one-hitter out the door. They have what they need to save a life. And with events going on, and like we saw, football players, Damar Hamlin, went down. We saw a big surge because people realized that this can happen anywhere to anybody at any time.
Okay, and you guys provided us with some statistics. So since 2017, volunteers have trained more than 11,000 people in the Quad Cities in hands-only CPR, which is what we're focused on today, which is what you just alluded to, right? This is not a certification. This is knowledge to have that can help save a life in a really scary situation. So talk a little bit more about what the Heart Safe Coalition does. I mean, how you go about your day and your outreach, essentially.
Yeah, so far it's just kind of been a word-of-mouth grassroots program that, as people learn about it, we come in and teach one group. Maybe it's a school, a church, a gym, a business, and then those people go to their other places and spread the word of the training that they got, and we get more phone calls, and little by little we've just built up the program.
That's great.
And Chief Kimball, we want to talk real quick about the patch that you have on, because you got a special patch on, and we have that on display on the table as well.
Yeah, so here's the patch here, but I'm also wearing a uniform. Yeah. So this month we've taken on at the Bettendorf Police Department some social causes where we try and recognize certain things. So we thought this would be a great opportunity. Our officers purchased the patches themselves. They love wearing them on their uniform this month. It's really a conversation starter, not only internally within the police department, but also externally with citizens. I think we all have been affected by heart disease, or people that have passed because of heart attacks. And I think that's why, and as first responders, many times police officers can be the first ones on scene. And to what Chuck was talking about, for every minute that goes by that somebody's had a heart attack and they're not having hands-only CPR, it decreases their chance of survival by 10%.
Wow.
So that's why we really feel it's important that people around are training us, because more likely, most likely it may be someone you know or a loved one that you're going to be with if it happens.
And these patches are available for purchase from our viewers, right?
Correct. So you can purchase them for $10. Anybody from the public can have one down at the Bettendorf Police Department on our Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, or also Live Well Chiropractic and Wellness on Holiday Court. And we'll be selling those at least through the end of the month and a little bit afterwards. So please stop down. And all the proceeds goes to the Heart Safe Coalition, which is totally non-profit. It's a really grassroots group that's come together, and nobody's getting paid to do this.
Wonderful. Yeah, very cool. Yeah. Let's talk about the difference between traditional CPR and hands-only CPR. We've definitely alluded to it a couple of times, Chuck, but when you do traditional CPR, oftentimes you do have to take a course for that. It could take several hours of your day, which is fine. I mean, lots of people should do it. I told you before we started, I did that after my daughter was born. But this is a little bit different, so kind of explain that difference for us.
Yeah, what this is for teens and adults, so this is not for the kiddos.
Okay.
And this basically takes away the respiratory component. So we're not putting our mouth on somebody.
Oh, okay.
What we've found is that a lot of people are not willing to get involved because they go, geez, I don't know this person, CPR, I got to put my mouth on somebody I found in a parking lot, a grocery store, or wherever I happen to be. You know what, I'm not going to get involved because I'm not sure, it's yucky, all those, so we kind of, as we started talking to people, said, if we removed that component, would you be willing to just put your hands in the middle of their chest, push hard and fast, and call 911? They said, yeah, we'll do that. We thought, what a great thing to just teach what you need to teach.
Right.
Because there's enough oxygen in your system that we just need to circulate it around for a while, for probably maybe 6 to 8 minutes or so until a first responder can arrive to take over.
Okay, makes perfect sense. And you brought, this is what you use to show people?
Yeah, this is one of our training mannequins that we
Okay.
use, that we go to your organization to be able to teach with. So how about we have you show everybody?
Oh, you're
Let's
going
do
to
it,
have me
Morgan.
just
Yeah,
right
we're gonna
out-
have you do it.
right out of the gate.
This is what we do, so you just show everybody that everybody can do it.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, we all
So
can.
the
Sorry,
two things
sir.
I said, push hard and fast and call 911. So
Okay.
we're here. You got the 911.
911. I got you.
911.
I
There you
got
go.
Call 911.
Yeah.
You want to
Okay.
keep your elbows straight, get over the top of them,
I'm on my toes.
Yep, you got this.
Okay.
and about 100 to 120 beats a minute.
Okay.
So, and a lot of people will get a song in their head.
Yes.
Staying Alive is one
I have
we've heard
heard.
a lot.
Oh, I got the
There you
two.
go.
I got the two greens.
Staying alive.
Or, if
you
you're
go.
teaching youngsters with this, that Baby Fish song, I know everybody's
Baby
going to have
Shark?
that.
Oh,
Baby Shark.
Baby Shark, yeah.
Baby Shark.
So,
No, don't sing it.
yeah, 2 in the morning,
get
you're
in
all
your
going to
head.
call and hate us. But,
Yes.
but whatever song that works for you at that beats per minute,
Yeah.
that you can keep going in your head, you get the rate, look at you go. You're knocking it out.
so sweaty.
But to that point, it's physical, and you can wear out pretty
Yeah,
fast.
It's labor intensive.
Yeah,
So-
if you, we just had the close-up, if you saw the little lights here, what did you tell me about the lights that you need 2 greens?
Yeah,
and
when we do that
tells
with
you-
our training, if you're pressing deep enough and pressing fast
see 'em
enough
right there,
at
yeah.
the right rate, you will have those lights light up, and that gives our people who are doing the training some feedback on their performance.
Okay.
And so about how long are these training sessions?
Our training session is a half hour.
Half hour?
So
Okay,
we do
that's
this,
not
a
bad
lot
at
of
all.
businesses will do like a lunch and learn or something.
Sure.
But
Oh,
it's
yeah.
enough time to show them what they really need to have to get started to save a life without taking a lot of their afternoon or a lot of their time.
Yeah, it's great, and the more people that learn this, the more lives that are saved. I mean,
Absolutely.
unless you're with me, I think I maybe have 2 minutes in me
No, you did great.
to do that. I'm just kidding.
I bet you'd get the adrenaline if this was a real life situation.
Yes,
and you would do a
absolutely.
fine job.
And it's good that, if there's somebody else there, you can certainly hand off and say, hey, can I
that's
get a
good.
break? And
That's a good
so it's a
call,
team
yeah.
effort. I will say, a lot of what I've seen on our calls before we get there, we've seen people, we have success stories after success stories
Yeah.
that our officers have arrived. And when they get there, it's obvious that people are helping, and it's team,
Yeah.
and people are communicating. And that's and we've had a lot of successes where people have fully recovered.
Wow, that's great.
Well, yeah, this is obviously a very important training session that you can learn more about CPR. So if you want to learn more about the Quad Cities Heart Safe Coalition, you can visit them on the web at qcheartsafe.org. Chuck, Chief Kimball, thank you both so much for
Yeah.
joining us and really giving us this life-saving information.
Yeah, thank you so much for being able to spread the message.
Yeah, of
Yep,
course.
thank
Thank
you.
you.